Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name is Minhoodie, and today I'm bringing you another episode of One Piece 5 Minutes, where we talk about the fundamentals of One Piece in hopefully under 5 minutes to help you play more comfortably, win more games, and play better. Today we're going over the concept of laddering your swings. If you don't know what laddering is, it's pretty much just going gradually up so that you can guarantee lethal. Now we're going to go over two different situations, and one of these situations we may not end up winning, but I still want to talk to you about how you might potentially swing it out to win the game. Just keep in mind that these situations are set up just for the concept, so we're not doing the specific situations of the deck, so we're not going to be using the 6 cost Luffy's plus 2k to leader ability because I want to make it so you can do it in any deck. These are just example cards that I'm using, so just keep that in mind when you guys are watching. So this first situation is very easy. The opponent has 2 life. They just searched a Zoro off of their Nami search at the end of their turn, so we know they have 1 brick in hand, which means that their hand can be either a 1k or a 2k counter. Now, because they're at 2 life, we can freely test a 5k because we know we need to hit 3 hits only, not 4. So we swing a 5k. If they counter out of it, we can go for a free 5k once again, and then ladder up from there because of each life. We go 7, and then we go 9. This is because when we go the initial 5k, if they were to counter, we know they have 1 brick in hand. Now we go 5k again because we know they don't have counter, so they take 1 card from life. They could get a 2k. So now we have to go a 7, and then they can't counter out of it, so they have to take life. And then the most we have to go here is a 9. This doesn't account for decks that may run 0 cost events, so it may be better to go 8 and 10 depending on the deck. Maybe it's a purple deck or with 0 cost and gear 2 and all that stuff. So it really depends on the deck situations as well, but the most ideal way in most regular situations is just going +2. So for every card they take out of life, just add 2 Dawn to your next swing. So you go from 5 to 7 to 9, pretty much. That is laddering. You're going up, and it's free win. Now let's go into a situation where it's very similar, except your opponent now has 3 life left with the same hand situation, the same everything, but your opponent just has an extra life. This makes it a little bit scarier. You can test the 5 if you want. If they counter out of it, I think you just end up losing, depending on what you have in your hand. You could have rush, you could have a blocker, but that would be very situational, and we're just gonna pretend like we don't have anything else in hand. So we need to win this game or we lose because we don't have a blocker, we don't have life, they have a dragon on the field, and that's about it. So if we did have blocker or anything else, we could clear the dragon after taking that card out of their hand and then just going for a game the next turn, but we don't have that luxury right now. So right now we want to swing a 7k because it's going to make them first take their life for sure. And now is the hard part. Now is the part where you have to make a really weird decision. You can go 7 with Zoro, and then you're going to end up going 9 and 11 with Luffy, and that's going to ensure it. But they have to not have 2k, 1k in this situation. So this is the scary part. This is the part where you decide, can I win this or not? So we have to test a 7. 7 is probably the best option because it takes 2 cards out of their hand, but we aren't guaranteed it at all but this is the best way. In the situation, you can actually also go an 8. This ensures that they have to have 2 2Ks, which is a lot harder in a lot of decks because many decks only run anywhere between 8 to 10 2Ks. Some run 12, some run up to 16. But a lot of decks in this meta currently are not running too many 2Ks. So going an 8 might actually help because it ensures it goes straight to the hand, and then we can go 9, 10 from here. So we're laddering 7, 8, 9, 10, which can be very odd numbers, but at the end of the day, depending on the deck you're going against, it can also work. But if we weren't doing that, we go 7, 9, 11. So we're going double 7s, 9 and 11. But again, if your opponent's able to counter out of this initial 7, that means you lost the game. So the odds of them being able to do that are probably high with 2 cards in hand, depending on what's in their trash and everything else. So that's just something to keep in mind. But 7 or 8, and that forces you to go 9 and 10. So it's really up to you on depending if you think the 8's gonna hit more or if you're scared that the 7 won't connect. But that's very crucial there. But when you go 9, If they took the 8, the 9 probably will also go through, unless they drew a 2K. And then the 10 will go through unless they drew a 2K. So it really depends what they get out of their life. But this is a lot harder situation to get out of because it's very unknown what they have in life. They have so many cards in life. It really depends what's in their deck. And yeah. Anyways, that's going to be all for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have anything to revise in the situations, feel free to drop them in the comments below. For the viewers, I haven't made one of these in a while, so I'm a little out of practice, but please feel free to judge the situation. Anyways, thank you guys again. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you liked the video. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.